Do you really know Mexico inside out? Sure, you might think of its stunning landscapes, charming beaches, and exceptional cuisine, but there's more to this country than meets the eye. Today, we're delving into the heart of Mexico to uncover 10 surprising facts that are bound to blow your mind. Join me on this journey of discovery, where I'll reveal a unique ritual practiced by single women in search of marriage, something that's probably new to you. Let's dive into Mexico's first quirk. The country only has one gun store. Forget about those big gun chains you might be thinking of. In the heart of Mexico City, there's this one-of-a-kind shop, far from your typical gun store. It's tightly supervised by the Mexican Army, specifically by the Directorate of Arms and Ammunition Commercialization, aka DCAM. This shop stands as the sole official spot to snag firearms and ammo throughout the country. Getting a gun there ain't a walk in the park. Folks interested gotta jump through hoops, including rigorous background checks, fingerprinting, providing personal references, and even getting snapped for a photo. After clearing all these hurdles, you can finally nab yourself a gun and a limited stock of ammo. This stringent process shines a light on a stark contrast with the common perceptions about how easy it is to get your hands on guns in Mexico City. Now let's roll into the second fascinating fact about Mexico. It's the birthplace of the Chihuahua, the world's tiniest dog. This pint-sized pup, hailing from the Mexican state of Chihuahua, is living proof that good things come in small packages. Known since the mid-19th century, these dogs are believed to be descendants of the Tequiche, a small and calm breed cherished by the Toltecs, an ancient Mexican civilization from the 9th century. Standing anywhere from 5 to 8 inches tall and weighing in at just 1 to 6 pounds, the Chihuahua might be small, but it packs a punch. This little pooch isn't just an adorable pet, it's a cultural icon with deep roots in Mexico's history. Before we dive into our video, I'd like to share something with you all. In the first comment right below, you'll find a special link. If you're enjoying our content and are interested in supporting us so we can keep up the frequency and quality of our posts, know that any contribution will be warmly welcomed. We appreciate any support you can give us. Now let's spice up our chat with the third fact. Mexico is known for being the biggest consumer of Coca-Cola on the planet. This love affair with the famous soda brand has deep historical roots, dating back to the 1960s. A notable figure in this tale is Vicente Fox, who before becoming Mexico's president, was a delivery guy for Coca-Cola. Pretty incredible, right? It's like he was destined for his political rise, as Fox helped weave the brand into Mexican culture. Coca-Cola has seeped into Mexico so much that it even influences realms like politics and religion in some areas. With an average consumption of over 700 cups per person annually, Mexicans guzzle nearly double what Americans do. Coca-Cola has transcended being just a drink. It's become a cultural icon deeply ingrained in Mexican life and identity. Let's talk about a distinctive feature of Mexican Christmas for our fourth fact. In Mexico, kids don't open presents on Christmas, but that doesn't mean they're on Santa's naughty list. The real gift-swapping fiesta goes down on January 6th, Three Kings Day. Christmas is, of course, a big deal, but the tradition of giving gifts is saved for the day that honors the arrival of the 3 wise men at Jesus' manger, 12 days after his birth. This tradition mirrors the journey of the 3 wise men, who followed the Star of Bethlehem to present gifts to the newborn Jesus. So in Mexico, the anticipation and celebration of gifts stretch all the way to Three Kings Day, giving kids a unique Christmas experience that blends with the country's rich cultural tapestry. The fifth fact illustrates how the Christmas season in Mexico stretches for almost 2 months, kicking off with the Posadas in December. These nightly festivities mirror Joseph and Mary's pilgrimage from Nazareth to Bethlehem, reenacting their search for shelter before Jesus' birth. This tradition takes place in various settings, from cozy homes to party halls and community areas. The kickoff for Christmas festivities in Mexico is on December 12th, with the celebration of the Day of Our Lady of Guadalupe, extending all the way past Three Kings Day on January 6th. Popularly, this long celebration is known as the Guadalupe Reyes Marathon, and some say it goes on until Candlemas Day on February 2nd. Thus, Mexican Christmas can end either in January or February, representing an extensive period of celebration and joy. The sixth fascinating fact about Mexico is that despite not having an officially proclaimed language in its constitution, Spanish is indeed the predominant language, spoken by about 99% of the population. This makes Mexico the country with the largest population of Spanish speakers in the world. However, Mexico is anything but linguistically homogeneous, hosting a total of 68 officially recognized languages. With this diversity, Mexico stands as one of the nations with the greatest linguistic plurality globally. While Spanish takes the lead, there are 68 native languages that enrich the country's cultural fabric, including Maya and Nahuatl, languages that resonate with the heritage of ancient civilizations that shaped modern Mexico. In the seventh fact, we're diving into an enigmatic tradition from the coastal state of Veracruz, Mexico, known only to the single women of the region. Local tales describe how, every 7 years, these women gather on the beach during a lunar eclipse to perform El Encanto del Mar, an ancient rite seeking the blessing of the sea spirit to find faithful and loving companions. On this occasion, clad in garments woven with silver threads supposedly blessed by the lunar deity, they dance under the moonlight. Tradition holds that these dresses bring forth intense rains, symbolizing renewal and cleansing of their love paths. According to belief, those who surrender to the dance under this enchanted rain will find true love within a year, but they must keep secret how this love came about, or it will vanish as suddenly as it appeared. Passed down through generations, this magical ceremony is regarded as one of the most potent and sacred love rituals in the local culture, remaining a strictly shared secret among the women of Veracruz. Before we dive into our video, I'd like to share something with you all. In the first comment, right below, you'll find a special link. If you're enjoying our content and are interested in supporting us so we can keep up the frequency and quality of our posts, know that any contribution will be warmly welcomed. We appreciate any support you can give us. In the eighth fact, we're delving into a notable feature of the Mexico City metro system: women-only train cars. These areas, established on some mixed-gender metro trains, aim to prevent sexual harassment and theft, providing a safe space for women amidst the hustle and bustle of public transportation. Men are strictly prohibited from entering these cars, highlighting a significant effort to protect female passengers in an environment that can get pretty hectic. Mexico City, despite its population density and security challenges similar to those of New York City, is perceived as a safe place for residents and visitors. This initiative on the metro contributes to strengthening this image by offering an innovative solution to public safety. Interestingly, in addition to women, children up to 12 years old can also use these cars, showing that the goal is more about enhancing safety than imposing gender-based restrictions. Thus, these metro cars in Mexico City are an example of how security measures can be adapted to meet the specific needs of users, ensuring a smoother and safer journey. The ninth fact takes us to the enchantment of Mexico's 177 Pueblos Magicos, a collection of villages that offer an experience akin to UNESCO World Heritage Sites, but with a distinctly Mexican charm. These localities are recognized for their uniqueness, captivating natural landscapes, rich history, and an atmosphere that seems touched by magic. Away from the hustle and bustle of big cities, each Pueblo Magico is a smaller sanctuary, filled with authentic narratives, symbolic meanings, and celebrations that touch the heart. Each of Mexico's states takes pride in housing at least one of these magical places, ensuring that no matter which direction your journey through Mexico takes you, you'll be close to discovering these charming gems. We wrap up our exploration with Fact 10, shining a spotlight on Chichen Itza, one of the emblems of Mexico's cultural heritage and one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Located on the Yucatan Peninsula, about 3.5 hours west of Cancun, this ancient Mayan city is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and reflects Mexico's rich historical wealth. However, Chichen Itza isn't the only archaeological wonder Mexico has to offer. The ruins of Teotihuacan, near Mexico City, also capture visitors' admiration, with both sites attracting millions of tourists annually. Picture yourself strolling through these archaeological sites, where every stone and structure echoes the legacy of an ancient civilization. The Yucatan region is a true treasure trove of Mayan sites, with places like Coba, Uxmal, and the ruins of Tulum. Exploring these ruins is like embarking on a spectacular journey through time and history. And with that, we conclude our journey of discovery through the fascinating quirks of Mexico. Thank you for joining us, and stay tuned for more adventures in our upcoming content.